everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button so that you can see more food videos and more healthy lifestyle videos, and let's get into it. So first off, we're making this delicious mango salsa. I am so obsessed with this, guys. So of course you're gonna need some mangoes. So I am just cutting the sides off the mango, and then I found the easiest thing to do is to use a spoon and to scoop it out rather than having to like use a knife to shave down the skins on the side. You just kind of like use a spoon and scoop it out. This works if they're ripe. If they're not ripe, they're not gonna work. So try to find ripe mangoes. Plus, ripe mangoes are just going to taste better in this recipe. And then you're going to chop them up into little cubes, and then you're going to be putting that into a bowl. And I'm doing nice fine because it's going to be a salsa, so you don't want it too chunky, but you also don't want it too small. And then I'm using some cherry tomatoes, kind of like the salsa vibe with the tomatoes. And I like the look of like the small cherry ones in it and the flavor in the small ones. But you can also use big regular tomatoes as well. Chopping those up and putting those into the bowl. Then I'm adding in some mint. I would have put cilantro, but I totally forgot to get cilantro. So I'm just using mint in this recipe, which works really well as well as a 1/4 cup of chopped red onion. And then I'm rolling out a lime to release the juices and cutting that in half. And then I'm going to be squeezing the juice of half a lime on the top of the salsa. And lime is key in this. That's what gives it this kind of like salsa flavor as opposed to lemon. So I really suggest using lime over lemon. And then I'm using some sea salt. I love this fleur de sal because it's more of a chunkier sea salt. So it's larger. It really works well in this recipe. So I'm sprinkling some of that on. And then I'm just going to be stirring it up and making sure everything gets combined. And if you make this like the night before, or you make this and leave it in the fridge, all the flavors kind of mesh together. It's so refreshing. You can have it with chips. I use these like low salt corn chips. They're a more healthier chip, but I love putting this on fish, on chicken. It's so versatile. You can eat it as a snack or put it on like meat or produce. Next up, we're making Fudgesicles, and oh my god, this turned out so good. So you're gonna need half a can of coconut milk, and you wanna try to get the thickest part of the coconut milk, if that makes sense. If you've ever opened up a coconut jar, you know what I mean. But about half a cup of that, as well as some almond milk. And then I'm using some cocoa powder to give it that rich chocolatey flavor without giving it any more like sugar, as well as some sugar-free chocolate chips, which I will link in the description box, the ones that I use in case you guys are wondering. I'm gonna whisk that all together until it's all blended, and then I'm going to be pouring that into our little popsicle mold. And I just got these at the dollar store, but you can probably find them at Target or on Amazon. Freeze them overnight, and then you will have your Fudgesicles. They're so good. They taste like Fudgesicles, but they don't have any weird ingredients in them. Super simple and super yummy. And lastly, we're making this melon salad. So I'm using 1/2 of a watermelon. My watermelon wasn't that ripe. That's why it's not like super bright red, because they're not quite in season yet, but I want to get this recipe out for you guys for the summertime. Or you might just have like wonderful watermelons where you live. So I'm cutting that up into small chunks. I love this because it's super refreshing, but it's also filling for like a short period of time because of all the water. Then I'm chopping up some cucumber. Cucumber, again, water dense, so it's gonna like fill you up for a bit and be like nice in the summertime. Also adds some green color, so I'm putting that in with my watermelon. Next up, we are going to be making some avocado. Cutting some avocado. So I'm slicing up half an avocado. You can do more if you like, but I find half an avocado works well. And then I love how like when the avocado is ripe, it gets like nice and creamy in the salad, kind of like breaks down a little bit with the watermelon. Chopping up some mint. You guys can see that I just love mint, so chopping up some mint and then putting that on the top, and then putting some lime juice. Lime just really helps keep the avocado from going brown if you're making this for a longer period of time or before, but also just tastes really good. And yeah, that is the melon salad. Super yummy, super refreshing, and perfect for the summertime. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know down below what your favorite recipe is or what you like to eat in the summertime. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.